Simple question. Simple question. Looking at last year, 2017, and the way you hyped up like the whole year, there was you, there was this guy, there was Kest, like the guy who he worked for like a long time.
Wow.
You think you're man of the year?
I don't want to like
say you're man of the year.
Nah, I'm not man of the year. I'm sure.
Why not?
I'm sure there are many people who made significant, differences in other people's lives. You know what I'm saying? But all I can say is, I may be ahead of a whole lot of people in as far as just simple inspiration that actually works. You know. But in as far as man of the year, because we like to base everything off of competition and all of that. Like I think we like to base this concept of man of the year based on financial attainment and all of that. But however,
no, it could just be what do you feel like you were very influential. I saw your other interview and I feel like you don't like to, you run away from giving yourself credit. Maybe because when we post this video, it's going to be like, oh, you had ATI argument of the because of that. But there's nothing wrong with giving yourself credit. Like, if I'm the hardest guy in the blog, I'm the hardest guy in the blog.
Well, yeah,
go figure. So,
we all have our opinions and we all have the way we view things, but
is there a time you feel, you know what, this time I've outdone the industry, I deserve, I'm above everybody else? Do you ever, because nobody really rates musicians.
No, but I never feel that way because the same applies to when I don't have a record out. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm below the industry or my life is in any way insignificant.
You just keep doing it for the love.
I just keep living because I'm breathing, But whether I do the most at what I'm capable of doing, I never at any point feel that I'm better than anybody because, when you do something, your moves are always being emulated by somebody out there who usually is not within the wind that you're usually in. Everybody, appreciating you and, they out there calculating your moves, understanding them, perfecting them, making them theirs. So there's never really, I don't want this thing called success or doing good or any kind of feeling or any kind of situation. It's never a destination. It can flip up and switch up any time.
Yeah.
It changes up. You know what I'm saying? I could be happy right now, later I could be sad. I could be sad right now, I could be happy later. So with me, I approach it with a kind of a perspective, what it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? The same applies to when life is throwing challenges at me. I don't take it like my life is gone. When I'm doing good, I don't take it like, I'm the special one on earth. You know what I'm saying?
You don't like to feel I'm the most blessed.
No, there's nothing such as most blessed and
so is
blessed and what?
Is that what defines you being very humble? Because I saw one post about you and everybody was saying this guy's a very good guy. He's humble. I don't
know what the word humble means. I guess just like any other form of deception or conspiracy in the world, language also creates that. You know what I'm saying? But if I can tell you, I don't know what people really mean when they say humble because I've got my own share of what you would refer to as my own evil deeds, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe if you got to know me on a real personal...
I'm trying to get to know you on a real personal...
But not before camera. On a real personal basis. Yeah. Some of the things that, way I live my life, maybe, could really shock you, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, it's very important to live and let live, It doesn't really matter whether... for as long as you offend nobody, it's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. There was a time where, like all this... That's why I say already, 5 years ago, I feel like you were a different guy. There was a time this year, because I think you and I are almost the same age, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. There was a time where everything about you was just coming out negative. ATI has got a rape case. Next thing, ATI wasn't someone to Mobuti. Wow. Next thing, ATI drinks a lot, and I think that's where that song came from. Yeah, Yamoto Lemoto, where I kept talking to you like ATI. You said that. Wow.
Yeah.
So what was happening in that year?
I don't know, man. What's happening right now?
You are growing up.
I don't know. Like, people always talk, you know what I'm saying? Whether I drop a song or I don't, and it's nothing new. I mean, I'm sure you've seen other people that try to make a difference in their lives, you know.
And people
will just hate you for being daring, you know what I'm saying? Whether you do good or bad, people still have something to say. When you just sit back, you know, it's related to you being lazy. It's related to you being, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? When you do good, wow, you know,
so you really
he doesn't fool me. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, people just, and it's not really about what you do as a person, but it's usually the war within other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, personal self-insecurities are the ones that will get somebody to start being negative. And I think people don't actually notice how so much negativity that goes through your own mind trying to bring down another person is the same amount of energy that you stay with, all that negativity, you know what I'm saying? So I live my life positively, you know?
Yeah,
I pop a beer whenever I can, and most of the time, in fact, you know?
There's nothing wrong with popping a beer.
Yeah.
But you say that those same people you're talking about are the same people that you always talk about, or it's not about you, it's about the people.
Well, I mean, it's just,
So,
I don't even understand what that means.
Come on.
I'm telling you, I don't even know what that means.
How much do people mean to you?
Hey, but think about it. But I mean, people are a collective, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you know, I appreciate them for being people. By the hell away, you know, people can be amazing in as much as they can be boring. Just in as much as I can be a great person and also be a downer for another person. By the hell, you know, I value people. I think I value human resource. And it's every day, I got to know human resource.
Yeah.
You know, but you know,
Yeah.
but they're an amazing creation, you know what I'm saying?
And you do it for, I think actually the what amazes me is, when especially more by the way you touch kids. I've seen one clip of you and almost start there and like these kids, hey, yeah, you know, yeah, and they want to take a picture with you. So there's definitely a way you're impacting into this kids. How do you think you affect their lives?
I think, you know what, I think children are people before you know, they get programmed or start being controlled by situations in the world, you know what I'm saying? And kids can see somebody like deep within, you know what I'm saying? It's just that as you grow older, I think you lose that ability to sense who's real, who's not, you know what I'm saying?
And what people are going through.
Yeah, I mean, kids don't know whether there's an economic system or whatever, but you know,
They're always happy.
they're always happy, you know what I'm saying? Even a child from a poor family, you know what I'm saying? They only find out they're poor when we tell them they're poor, you know what I'm saying? So kids, I think the reason why I have a special bond with kids is because me and kids don't give a damn whether we broke or not.
Yeah. That's a good spirit.
Yeah.
That's a good spirit. So you think you're always happy as that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with or without money, you know what I'm saying?
Is there a time where you feel like now we just came out of January, I mean, me as a regular guy, it's been rough. All that. Is there time, especially going back to those situations I was saying, which I don't know if any one of them are true.
Yeah.
Was there a time when you felt like, you know what, there's so much eyes on me, there's so much hate, everybody's putting me down? Was there a time you felt like you were going through that deep, that darkness? Was there a time like that?
I mean, it goes on every time. Like everybody's, like not everybody. Like, you know, it's I don't want to say it's normal, but it happens. You know, where people try to pull somebody down. I mean, I'm not even moved by that. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I live my life. You know what I'm saying?
What would you say to like whenever to buy now what they they like to put? I don't like negative people either. What would you say to like people like that?
I've got nothing to say to negative people because I mean, for me to even address negative people would mean that I'd have to appreciate them. But you know, all I ever have going on in my head is just positivity and smiles.
All
You
the
know what
way,
I'm saying?
okay.
All the way, all the time.
And that's what you preach like most of the time. Lately, you always preach positivity.
Yeah, I mean, this is
So
very
how do you wake up in the morning?
Well, I
What's
wake up.
What's the first thing that you do? Do you have like one of those musicians routines, Mapaga?
The thing is, you know, I don't follow a certain creed or style or format with how I live my life or how I'm supposed to feel. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is, man. Maybe I wake up and I go back to bed. You know, well, you know what? I don't, you know, I do take note that we have an economic system that operates with a monetary policy. However, I do not let, you know, nickels and dimes depict how happy or how sad I am. You know what I'm saying?
What depicts your happiness on your happiness? Nothing.
I think, you know, man, I don't know, man, but you know, I just try to stay away from anything that I know that Mother Nature doesn't have any recognition of. Do you think Mother Nature even knows that there's a thing called money? Mother Nature just knows that there's a whole lot in the world for everybody, you know, but it's us. I mean, you know, even deep, you know, but it's not deep. It's not deep.
Yeah.
It's simple. You know, it's just that, you know, yeah. But hell of me, you know, music is great. It's my role, you know. Like you go, like you I watched a movie once, you know, more especially these indigenous movies. That's the Aborigines, yeah. You'd find that, you know, there are those rainmakers, those people that speak to spirits, and then you have the artists, those that make the music, and then you have the fire dancers, and then you have the hunters and gatherers. You know what I'm saying? And they don't use money, but they still get by. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's just that
That's the kind of lifestyle you like.
no, that's how it should be, but it's not like that. But like the most important thing is to appreciate that we live in a world where money is being used, but it's like money is what it is. That's is what determines people's happiness or your rate of the level at which we can consider you important in the world. You know what I'm saying? But the funny thing is, when you get sick, it's not even a money issue. You know, it's not even a money issue. The first thing that you become concerned about is not even about how much you have. That's why you're willing to spend all you have just to be healthy again. You know what I'm saying? They call that Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Yeah.
No, man. I think, you know what? I think from this interview, people are going to learn a lot.
No, but people know this already.
I don't think so. We're gonna, you know what? There's a lot of people out there who are depressed, especially, you know, in our country.
Little bit not depressed. That means
yeah.
we got our share of depression too.
Exactly. But at least you have like a method, you know, of dealing with of getting in and out of it.
Mana.
Yes. No, but like you have something figured out.
Oh, wait.
You have figured.
Listen, I'm able to play around with words, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm so good at it. And then it sounds like I know about it. But all I'm saying is we should be there for each other. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not just the artists that are there for you to inspire you. You need to be there for the artist, not just on a financially, you know, assistive perspective, but also from, you know, give a nigga a bit of some space and time.
And some love.
Yeah.
No, but I still think people will learn from this.
Because most of the time, you know, when people want to take a picture with an artist, like what I've noticed, it's not really about the artist. It's about, hey, it's not even about the artist. You know? So now that's why I want to because I got to I don't want to be some kind of
to ride on you.
Hey,
I think, you know, before we say something negative to anybody, I'm going to end this interview. And, you know, I think I saw the side of people, of you, that I don't think anybody has seen. And I want this thing to go out. I want people to see it and read from it. And I believe even though it was hard getting you here, I believe we're going to have more interviews after this.
Yeah.
One interview after that. Thanks a lot, man.
Give me a start. Thank
One
you.
love.